I'm Jordan Olivo. This is Focus Del Mar Community, and today I'm joined by the Mayor of Corpus Christi, Mayor Joe McComb. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
I know you're a busy guy. You run the city, so thank you so much for making time.
I don't know about running the city, but I am busy.
So we talked a little bit before. You've hit your 1-year mark as mayor, so big congratulations there. So far, what have been some of your trying issues that you've come across, if you will?
Well, I mean, I guess I'll start at the top and work my way down. Obviously, the hurricane was a big issue and continues to be an issue because people are still trying to get rebuilt, get their insurance settled. Fortunately for Corpus Christi, we weren't hit nearly as hard as Port Aransas, Rockport, Aransas Pass, and Refugio and some of those areas, but it did have an impact on our community. But the spirit of the community, I mean, it was impacted in a positive way. I mean, the response has been tremendous by the citizens, not only in Corpus Christi, but in the whole coastal Bend area, to try to help their neighbors that did get hit and damaged, try to get them back up and running. So the hurricane was a major thing, but it proved that practice by our emergency management people, the fire and police, emergency management operations, our field team, all of the city staff. You practice for day in and day out these things about what you do in case of emergency prior to the event and then following the event. And after a while, practice sometimes gets a little routine and you kind of lose a little bit of your focus, but I mean, they were ready when game day came when the hurricane hit, and so my hat's off to the fire and police and emergency management people. They just did a great job. What
do you think the most important issues are facing, the city's facing so far during your term?
Well, the three things that I ran on and all of the council ran on when we ran to get elected was that we had street issues that we needed to address, we had wastewater issues we needed to address, we had water issues we needed to address. One, fortunately, knock on wood, we haven't had any water boils since we've taken office. We are continuing to pursue additional water supplies because we need to have water for industry to grow and expand, create jobs and that sort of thing. And we're continuing to pursue that. We've taken steps forward to get serious about the possibility of desalination in terms of our water supply. We've got an endless supply of water if we can just find an economical way to convert it to fresh water and potable water that you and I can use to cook food and drink and this sort of thing. But we're continuing to do that. We've come a long way. We're studying that. We've got a grant from the Texas Water Development Board to really, I think, go to the next level to actually get some permits in place, do the engineering and the scientific work that needs to be done to have the permits in place so that when we get ready to pull the trigger to build a desal plant, we'll have all the time requirements out of the way and we'll be ready to go. We've also tried to accelerate the old bond issues from 2012, 14, 16, get them, they were approved years ago, try to get those all up and running, and I think by the end of this year, we'll have most of those projects either completed or started, with the exception of maybe one or two. And one of them is being delayed on purpose is because it has to do with the streets around Spahn Hospital and there with all their major construction going on, with all the construction activity, the big trucks and all of that. We just figured let them go ahead and finish their construction so they don't tear up a new street.
Right.
And we don't want to delay their construction by tearing up a street and not allowing the trucks to get there. So we've delayed that one street or two projects, but the rest of them are moving rather smoothly, and we haven't solved all our pothole problems, but the complaints have moved from pothole to all of the construction. So that's a good sign. We're making progress. So
and it's visible. I've seen it around the city, especially in my neighborhood. We just got a brand new paved road. It's nice and smooth to drive on. So that's thumbs up right there.
Just right here where you are, Costoris was under construction for a long time. It's now open and it's a very nice road, and it's really completed pretty much from Staples all the way out to Saratoga.
Right.
And a very nice street, and it gets a lot of traffic. So that's good. That's completed. It was a mess while it was being constructed, but that's the nature of the beast. Is you got to have the mess in order to get the finished
you've got to start somewhere. Right. So speaking of, you know, growth and rebuilding, the Harbor Bridge is a big project. What do we have any updates on that?
Well, it's moving quickly, and it's a major project. It will completely change the dynamics of how you enter the city of Corpus Christi and what the city downtown looks like. You couple that with we're about to embark on an agreement with some developers that have a track record of taking historic buildings and restoring them. In the old county courthouse, they're about to, I think sometime this week, go sign the documents that they're going to give them title, where they're selling them, the property. The taxpayers who have been, I think it's about a little over $1 million worth of back taxes on that property, has been sitting there for years. Part of the deal was they had to pay all the back taxes, so all the taxing entities that have a piece of the action on the courthouse will see some revenue come to them as a result of those taxes being paid. But and these people have a track record of other projects. They go in and hit communities where they've got old historic buildings, and these folks, by using the national tax credits and some other means of financing, they go in and restore them. This will be a kind of a boutique hotel. The old courthouse will be so you can stay. You know, I spent the night in the Nueces County Jail, but it won't be the jail.
It won't be on your record.
So that's a good thing. That's been a long time coming, and we're kind of excited about it. The county put all that together because they own the courthouse, but the city, you know, it's right down there at the entrance to the city, and so we're looking forward to it.
Right, a lot of growth and good things coming for the future of our city. Thank you for watching. I'm Jordan Olivo, and this is Focus, Del Mar Community.